Hi Judy, it's Rodrigo with Aesthetic Web Solutions, and I just wanted to quickly show you how to create a new post, a new article for your blog within WordPress. So, as you know, you can log into your WordPress administration by clicking the admin button at the bottom of your website. Once you're there, you can use your credentials to log in. And mind you, I am actually on my local copy of your website. So once I enter the right credentials, I can log in, and this is what I see as far as WordPress is concerned. So to add a new, basically everything regarding your blog will go into the blog page of your website, which is not currently linked at the top of on the top navigation. So each one of these are actually blog posts. So to create a new post, simply you can go on the top bar once you're logged in, and here's a shortcut for it. Or if you're in the administration, you can click on their posts, add new, and this will prompt you to create a new post. So we're gonna call this new post, and then this is the title for your website, for your article. This is the URL itself, which you can change if you want, but we're just gonna leave it at that. And then after that, you can just create some content, just as if you were using Microsoft Word. So I'm just gonna add a few paragraphs here, and note that you can also create links to anything you want, whether it's within your website or within the web itself. So to create a link, first thing you want to do is highlight whatever you want to make a link out of. Then click on this link button, and either you can create a link for an external page like so, and then just say this is Google or something, or you can link to an existing page of the website. So this particular piece of text is going to link to google.com, and then say I wanted to link this particular piece of text to a page on your website. I simply highlight it, click on the anchor link button, and then within the website I can say search for anything I want. So for example, contact Judy Shepalo. Once I click on it, it's gonna fill in the values automatically for me, and again I can just hit add link, and then this is gonna link to your contact page. Likewise, you can link to an example PDF file, for example, and likewise, you can create the text for the link, highlight it, and then you can also add new media. So here, I want to upload a file, a new PDF. I'm gonna search for my test PDF file. I'm pretty sure I have something in the computer like that. Maybe not. I'll just search for any PDF. Let's search for resume, or just PDF, see what comes up. Um, I know what to link to. Really. Let's just get anything here. Let's just link to an invoice here. So once you find the file on your computer that you want to link to, you can just open it, and it's going to be uploaded to the server. Once it's uploaded to the server, it's going to appear here, and then here you can change the text that gets displayed. So I'm just going to call this Judy invoice PDF, and then just insert it into the post. So now this becomes whatever I named it, and it's now linked within the article itself. So I'm gonna publish this as it is. And remember, this is just a local copy of your website, so I'm not actually affecting the live site. Once I hit published, now I can view the post like so. And there is going to be, this post itself is going to be part of the blog page or the blog homepage right here. So now you can see here's a new post. And as you can see, all of the content is actually displayed here. Now, there is one little trick for WordPress that you can use to split the text within or apart between an introduction and the rest of the text. So to do that, for example, I can edit this particular post by clicking on edit this right here. If I click on it, it's going to take me automatically to edit mode. And then I can segment the article wherever I want, like so. Or this is not a good place. Let's just do it as after a period. And then I'm going to break it apart. And then after book, I want to show that link. So there's this tool called more tag, which you can insert with this button right here, insert more tag. If I click on it, there's going to be a separator. And if I update this particular article, once I view it, it's going to show me the whole thing again. But if I go back to the blog, now you can see that the text has been broken between an introduction and the rest of the article, exactly where I specified it. So if I hit more, I'm going to see the whole thing. And if I go back to the blog, I'm just going to see the introduction where I broke it apart. Now, there is another feature that you have available within your blog posts. You can also insert new images. So to do that, you want to place the cursor where you want the image to go. So say I want it to be floated to the left after the third paragraph right here. So I'm going to place my cursor here just before the word lorem. I'm going to hit add media. And then here, there's going to be a gallery of the images already existing on the website. Or I can actually just drag it and drop it from my computer. So I'm going to browse here. This is a website that I did before. There's some content images here just for the sake of example. And I'm going to grab, for example, this guy because I want to add it to the website. I dragged it and dropped it into this area right here. And here you will find the properties for this image, the description. I'm just going to leave it as it is. I'm going to float it to the left instead of floating it to the right. And I can specify the size. I can leave it as a full-size image or as a medium-size image. I'm going to choose medium, and I'm going to insert it into the post. So now this guy is going to be inserted into the post, and say I wanted to also add some more content to it so that the article is a little bit longer. If you ever feel claustrophobic, you can also hit this button to enter the distraction-free writing mode, which is just basically a full screen web version of the editing area. This way you can see a little bit clearer how's your article coming along, and get rid of all distractions. If you want to here are the tools, or you can hit update. You can exit full screen to go back to the normal mode, but I'm just showing you it's available. Also, everything else that you have available in a normal text editor, you have available here more or less. So for example, say I wanted to create a bulleted list, I can just enter some text, and I'm gonna make it so that it's a bulleted list or a number list, like so. I'm gonna leave it as bullets, and I'm gonna update this article. So now when I view the post, we'll see that the man has been inserted, and also all the content that I added additionally is now available there. I can also go back and edit this particular post with this link, or with the link right here, available right here. So if I go back to the blog, If I hit edit this, I can go directly into edit mode. Mind you, you have to be logged into the website. But I just want to delete all the content that I created that I don't think it's so necessary. And this is just an example again. So I'm just gonna update it as it is. I'm gonna look at the way it looks so far, and say I was satisfied with this article. It's actually already on the blog. One other feature that you have available for your articles is to categorize them however way you want, and this is just to make it easier for your audience to navigate your blog. You'll see right here that you have blog categories. I have created already one called testimonials, and I have another one called uncategorized. So I wanted to start like a traveling section of the website, and I wanted to make this into a traveling category. I can edit this particular post again, and here under categories, I can add a new category. I'm gonna call it traveling tips. I'm gonna add the category, and now I'm gonna uncheck uncategorized, and I'm just gonna leave this article under traveling tips, and I'm gonna hit update. Now, if we view the post, now we'll see that there's a new category called traveling tips. If I hit on that category, you'll see that now the only post that is displayed under this category is the one that I have categorized as traveling tips. Likewise, if I go into one last feature that I want to show you, is what we call preview images or thumbnails. So if I go back to the blog, you'll see that there's this lady here as a mean to illustrate this particular post right here called "This is a test." So if I do the same thing with my new post, the way I do it is basically by going into Add Media, and here I have the option to set a feature image. So if I wanted to highlight this guy as the feature image for this post, I'm just gonna select it. I'm gonna click set feature image, and now here at the bottom you'll see that you have this particular image associated with this post. I'm gonna update it, and now when I go to the blog itself, you'll see that that image is now available as a preview for this particular article. So once again, I'm gonna create another post just for you to look at the whole process. So I'm gonna go into new post. I'm gonna call this is another example. I'm gonna enter some text. I'm gonna add a link. So I enter my text. I'm gonna highlight it. I'm gonna click the that icon that you saw. I'm gonna link this to google.com. I'm gonna hit add a link. I'm gonna publish it under traveling tips as well. And I'm going to add a different image as a feature image. So I'm just gonna search for some random random picture in my downloads right here. We're just gonna grab a random image from here, from all these ones that I have. Something that I like, say it's just the Mini Cooper right here. Oops, I didn't mean to open it. I meant to drag it into the window. Now we have this Mini Cooper right here. I'm gonna set it as the feature image. And now you can see right here at the bottom that this is a feature image for this article. And I am also going to insert the same image to the right this time. To the right after the second paragraph. And then I'm gonna make a breaking point after the first or the second, say the second paragraph right here. This is the tool to make a breaking point so that you have an introduction and the whole article. I'm gonna hit published, and now when I view the post, it's gonna be part of the traveling tips category as I specified. The image is going to be there, and if we go back to the blog, it's gonna be broken right where I told it to be. And then the feature image is that Mini Cooper that I uploaded as well. Now, the recent posts will just be populated automatically. They're just a tool for your viewers to look at the most recent content quickly. And the categories are also here. They're gonna have, according how you categorize your articles, they're gonna be populated. So if we go into traveling tips, you'll see that only the 2 posts that we categorized under here are gonna be shown, and so on. So I mean, those are the basics about blogging. Um, you know, I hope that you find this video useful, and happy blogging. I hope you eventually are able to do this by yourself. But if you have any more questions, please feel free to ask me. I know that it sounds like it's a lot to take in, but everything gets better with practice, right? So once again, thanks for your continued trust, and I hope you have an excellent day.